Hey everyone, Craig Williams here, back with another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a Zedd style bass like you used on the Save the World remix and the P. Diddy or Diddy Dirty Money remix as well. So this is as close as I get. It's not exactly the same, but it just has the same sort of feel, and I thought some of you guys out there would like to know how to make it. So this is just a track that I'm working on at the moment. And this is the bass that I've got for it. So as you can hear, it sort of sounds like it's sort of a ripping sort of a bass sound. So yeah, cruise over here and open up this one. And for this bass, I just use the 303 style synth. I've got an XOX box, but while I'm sort of traveling around, I just have this on my computer so I can tweak sounds and whatnot. So here we go. I usually have it, I've just got like this little, probably can't really hear, it's just the same bass pattern as I was just playing just before. So I take both the drive and distortion down, push up the volume, cut off I have to full, and just a little bit of resonance there. The envelope mod down, decay mod, and the accent about half. Also just got it on note mode so then it's not trying to play the sequence as it's already built into it. Have it on a sawtooth, and that's about it for there. So the sound sounds like this now. So it's got a little bit more in there, with obviously pushing the volume up and pushing the cut up as well. So next up, I brought in a EQ. Now I EQ'd this pretty heavily. I took out all the lows because I've actually just laid up the bass sound, and I've got two effectively basses playing. One is the sub, and then one of just like the raspiness you get from this. Push this right up to about 100. And next up, I want to boost this up around 9 and just make it a little bit wider. And then the big one, so the sound sounds like this now. And that's, you can hear it's got a lot more bass in there. And then the main part is pushing this right up. So it's 3.5K, and I've pushed it up as much as it can go. And then I've just made it so the Q value is a little bit wider, so that it gets more of the frequency range. And then you can hear it's really nasally now. Just pushing up some of those frequencies are going to help it later on when we start adding compression and stuff like that. After that is the main sort of plugin that helps shape the sound, which is the Camel Audio Camel Fat. And this is the one that really gets the sound going. What you want to do is just, as it comes on, the accentuator, just turn off everything you're not going to need. Don't need the filter. We'll start in distortion here. Have bit crusher down. Have this up around halfway. This is about halfway, and the tube is about halfway. So already you're going to hear a decent sort of sound. It's starting to get there. And then I just pull the compression down a little bit and then push the release up, so it holds the compression, but you don't get as much. And then obviously push the volume up as well. So as you can hear there, it's starting to shape the sound a little bit more. Next up is I put the Data Life sausage fattener on there, which is an awesome little plugin. So if you haven't got it, I think it's like $30. It's really good. And I've just added a little bit of color and a little bit of fatness to it. Little face there, that's pretty cool. Just helps add a little bit more raspiness to it. And then finally, just got Compressor, and then all I've done for this one is side chained it. But since I don't have any anything to side chain it to, I'll just turn that off for now. So I've just done the transposition. Instead of moving the notes down inside the region, I've just moved it down there just for speed. As you can hear now, if we have a look at it, you can see where it is there. So it's starting to get there. Other things you can do to help add a little bit more grit to it is just as instead of adding another distortion as an insert, you can do it as a send, and I've already got mine set up. So I've got my Studio Devil there. So as you can hear there, it helps add if you go crazy, it can help it make it sound like a bit of a guitar. Just dial it back a little bit so you're only just getting a little bit of the sound just to help add a little bit more to the top end. Another thing you can do to it to help create a little bit bigger sound is add a reverb. This solo just a reverb. Hopefully you guys can hear that at home. You can dial that back a little bit. Obviously it just takes a little bit of time to just dial in the in each of the amounts, and just playing around with the EQ. That's just some rough settings as I had on the last one. Each song is going to be a little bit different if you want more raspiness and stuff like that. Hopefully that's got you close and you'll be able to use these similar techniques in your own productions and to get that really big bass sound. What I would go on to from here, because as you can see, we've got nothing down in the lows. We've just got the low mids here. What you could do is just quickly go on, add another software instrument, come down, and then where are we? One that I like to use, EXS24. It would be in the down the bottom here. Here we go. Sine Sub Bass, I'm saying, and then the Sine Sub Drive. And then you can just lay that up. Come in here. That might be too high. Sounds pretty good as it is. You probably won't hear it unless you've got headphones on. And then just come and EQ the lows out. Come in here and then just pull this down. Obviously you'd want to get another compressor on there and start treating that sound, and then take both of those sounds, both of these sounds here, and then send them to a bus. come over here and start treating those two together, help glue them together, add a compressor on there, add whatever other effects you want on there, and then just get that sound going so it doesn't sound like a sub and the raspy bass. It just sounds like one bass together with a full body to it. So hopefully you've got something out of that. If you've got any other further questions or anything, feel free to drop us a line. Until next time, see you later.